Welcome to JohnG TV. Look, people, I'm new to Electron, and I had to stop because I'm learning. I'm putting myself through some self-schooling right now, and getting to know this piece and how to understand, the way Electron does Electron, and I'm gonna just say this. I mean, if you're coming from, being somebody that's used to working with groove boxes, the transition to this may be a little finicky. I would say if you're just flat out new to making music, if you're a young person, 8, 9, whatever, young years old, or however old you are, whatever age you are, whatever, if you're new to music and groove boxes and all of that, you probably are going to have a different experience because you don't have anything to go back from or whatever. You're just starting out. But for those of you that's been working on groove boxes like the MPC or the Electribes, or even with the circuit, coming over here to this, I must say at first, like, things just didn't work the way I wanted them to. Like, I'm hitting buttons and things weren't happening. But the purpose of this video is just to say that it crashed. I was working on a sample. I sampled the vocal beats, and I sampled, I guess, the entire time, the entire 33 seconds or whatever, because it stopped on its own. And I was trying to trim it to get just, the parts, the kicks, the snare, whatever. I wanted to break down the beat so I can start playing with the sequencer and everything. And when I went to go trim, it just stopped. So, and don't take this, I'm not trying to hate on Electron by no means, nor am I trying to hate on the Digitakt by no means. But I do want to share this because I've heard nobody talk about it crashing. Now the beat thing, and everybody knows that has a crash issue. Although with that, I will say I've never lost any of my work from it, but it does crash. But this right here, this is this is a full out crash. I mean, it's not responding. I don't know because I'm new, so I don't know if there's a way to reset this without me having to cut it off and cut it back on. But just from what I'm seeing, it's a flat out crash. So. But yeah, to all you new people, y'all new to this thing, there's a lot of, hold down this button down type things. And not everything is kind of laid out. Like, you can see the secondary function stuff, copy, clear, and all of that. But they don't tell you that, if you hold down record and play, you enter into live recording mode. But if you just hit record, you're into step recording mode. So it's stuff like that this thing is kind of, you have to figure out your way around. I'm not going to say that it's hard to learn. It's just different than the way everything else kind of communicates. So that's been my experience so far. But yeah, I just wanted to share with y'all real quick the crash, man. It is what it is. I mean, again, if y'all know anything about this, please let me know in the comments. To all the new people, maybe you're looking to get into this, take this information for what it is. I'm new to this product. Again, I want to be clear. I'm not trying to throw any shade towards Electron or the Digitakt because I'm still in it to win it. I'm trying to learn this gear so that I can get good as Mr. Data Line, because that dude is nice with it. I done seen what he do, and it's ridiculous. So I'm trying to step my game up to what he be like so I can add my little JohnG spice on it. You dig? But until I get there, I gotta figure out, this language. It's a new language. It's like learning a different language. You gotta, where's your Rosetta Stone? I gotta get my Rosetta Stone on. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, the booklet, even though it's small print, it's like a small book. It's not like a big book. It's like 24 pages. So if you want to break it down and be a student, just do like, maybe you just want to do like a page a day or something like that. But it's one of those things where you know, you're gonna either read the manual or look at the videos, but I had to read because I was getting frustrated on how the hell do I record. And after I read, it was clear that you just simply hold this down and do this to enter into live recording. So once that knowledge was received, I was free and I was able to create the way I wanted to. So again, I'm just trying to figure my way out. I can't wait to get into this right here. I know a lot of us, for a long time, for a lot of years in my music making, I avoided MIDI. I mean, completely avoided. I don't like how it looks. To this day, I don't like how it looks. With that flat bar, I mean, versus a wave pattern, I much rather have the wave pattern. But I will say that it is beautiful how you can move the MIDI note around on the scale, and just, you know, the way you can manipulate it after the fact is dope. I just don't like how it looked, and so I just always avoided it because it just, you know, it was just something that I avoided. I just avoided it at all costs. But now I'm starting to come into that bubble, and I suggest if y'all out there that's like me, avoiding MIDI, you know, don't avoid it. I mean, just try to work your way through it and try to understand it, because I believe it's only going to make music making better for you. It's not necessary to make dope music that you have to use MIDI, but I'm just saying, if you learn it, there's a lot of dope things you can do with MIDI. And so I'm looking to get into how this will interface with other gear by, you know, the MIDI interface and the Digitakt sequencer. So yeah, so just some information, I'm throwing it out there, take it for what it is. But yeah, man, it crashed. I wanted to share that. You know, hey man, so if y'all know how to stop or how to fix that, or maybe I recorded too much, I don't know, but I'm gonna have to cut it off. Until then, we're gonna just groove on out to the frozen screen. Digitakt. I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning.